today. From Lumen Field,
here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Geno on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Geno. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Daniels now to throw on first down. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play action. Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. Quick slant to Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sinnott punching it in from a yard away. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Daniels. On the catch, it's Crowder. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Daniels looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Geno now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Gets this to Ertz. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Quick slant to Brown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Noah Brown from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line. Again, Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Geno.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the draw, Robinson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Daniels now on 1st and 10.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Brown goes in motion left.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. the Seahawks.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Here's second and a yard. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Seibert's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Smith.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that will be incomplete as well.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Smith's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Smith to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Smith. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they